Hello, I'm Scotty Collier, West Ham Fan TV. Here today with my predicted 11 show back for the season by Ladbrokes, who are offering you the chance to boost the odds in your selections. Click the link in the description below to find out more details. Thanks a lot for joining this new show. I've moved my starting 11 and my score prediction into this show to try and make it a little more interactive and get you guys who watch involved. So thank you very much for everyone who's joined in and commented on this video. I do apologise, can't read all your comments out. So what I asked you to comment on was 3 questions. Should Sacco start? Should Adrian keep his place in goal? And would you change the system to what we had out against Manchester City? So as I said, thank you very much for everyone who's commented. Just going to read it throughout. Hashtag Westy16, Adrian to continue. 2-2, possibly 2-1 to us. What else we got? Old School Paul 89. I think my long-awaited Adrian back in goal campaign is finally spreading, although I doubt we'll be there. That and Noble in for this derby match. Obviously, we don't know whether Noble's going to be fit. He missed the Man City game, so he's a doubt for this one. Sacco to start. Rice to continue. Come on, you eyes, let's have it. Keith Palmer, I think his name is. Apologise if I get it wrong. Adrian in for me. David Tevitt, again, sorry if my pronunciation's no good. No brainer. Adrian's much better keeper than Hart. What else we got? Sean James. Adrian in goals. Zabala right wing back. He'd say we play a 5-2-2-1 that could be shifted to a 5-1-3-1 if needed. He'd say Sacco to go up top. Mickey Smith, absolutely. Adrian keeps his place. Did Adrian ever deserve to be automatically dropped when Hart signed? That is a very good question. What's got? UK WHUFC 1-1 if we play like we did at the Etihad. Adrian, Zaba, Reed, Rice, Ogbonna, Creswell, Antonio, Noble, Lanzini, Masuaku and Sacco up top. I suppose it's all depending on the fitness of Reed and Noble. Nigel Bradley, Adrian to start. We need a forward to start scoring. Matt Calmer, 5-3-2 formation with Sacco and Antonio up top. You know, that again could work. Good system. Revelation John, 2-1 to West Ham. Hart to start as defences let him down, although Adrian had a cracking game against City. 4-5-1 formation for him. Sacco up top, Antonio to move into midfield. Hashtag Westy16, Adrian to continue. I may have already said that one if I did. Lowercase C, capital HB. You normally give Chelsea a good fight, so it'd be a good game. But I think Chelsea will nick it in the end. Joe Hart to be dropped. He's overrated. Always think he has been. That's it. Thank you very much for everyone that has commented. Sorry if I didn't read your comments out. As I said, there was quite a few, so I couldn't read them all out. For me, personally, I sort of agree. You know, what did Adrian do at the end of last season to warrant being knocked off the first choice? Even though I was happy with the Hart signing, you know, he didn't do much wrong towards the end of the season. But I also agree with the comment there that Hart's defence has let him down a lot. You know, apart from the Everton game, where he didn't really have a good game, let's be honest, and that mistake he made for Rooney's goal, you know, he hasn't made that many mistakes. You know, you go back to the Palace game, realistically, by the end of that game where we drew 2-2, if it weren't for the saves he pulled out, you know, we would have lost that one. But saying that, Adrian's come in against Man City, pulled off 3 or 4 decent saves. You know, not saying Hart wouldn't have saved them, but he wasn't there. Adrian did. Fully deserves to keep his place, in my opinion. You know, you pick players on form, and on that form, for a goalkeeper that's played, 2-3 games so far this season, to come in against probably the best team in the country at the moment, and probably one of the strongest strike forces around, you know, he performed superbly. So he should keep his place. Defence-wise, I'm going to go Zabaleta to continue on the right. Declan Rice to keep his place in the middle. I don't think he did that much wrong. I saw comments saying, his performance was overrated. He looked really nervous. He's going to be a bit nervous. You know, he's a young lad stepping in against the likes of Aguero, De Bruyne, Silva, Jesus, Sane. You know, these are world-class players he's up against, and he's a young kid. You know, and you only get experience by playing against these players, watching how they play, learning how to defend against them. You know, so he's going to end up being a better player from playing against sides like this. As I said, Chelsea are a tough side, but I think he deserves to keep his place. If Reed is fit, then he does give him a bit of competition, but personally I'd bring Reed in for Bonner. Even though, again, Bonner had a good game, you know, I would bring Reedy back if fit. Obviously, if not, Bonner will continue there. Creswell to continue on the left. Depending on how you look at it, you know, you could say we sort of played a 3-5-1-1 formation against City. So, you know, but Creswell continue where he played. Masuaku to carry on wide left. Obviously, with Czech going out injured, it'd be interesting to see who comes into the midfield. So I'm going to say that with Masuaku going on the left, it's going to be Lanzini, Obiang, Noble if fit, Antonio, and then Sacco up top on his own. So that's what I'm going for on my predicted 11. I know I keep saying we need to go 2 up top, but I just think because of the shape we kept and how well we defended against City, maybe stick to the same 3-5-1-1 or the 4-5-1 formation, however it was we set out. Score prediction wise, it is going to be a tough game. As I said, you know, that Chelsea have got some good players. Eden Hazard, probably one of the best players in the world at the moment, you know, and he has hit a bit of form. I watched the highlights of Chelsea's game against Newcastle and they did destroy him. But, you know, as I said, the resilience we had defensively against City, so long as we don't sit back too early like we did against City, you know, I think we've got a chance in this game. We can nick it, you know, it could go either way in this one. I'm going to sit on the fence and say 1-1. Draw. If you fancy a cheeky little bet on that one, Ladbrokes give you 7-1. If you boost the odds on that, it'll be 15-2. So worth a little punt. So thank you for joining the new show. Sorry it hasn't flowed as good as it can do, but you know, hopefully I'll get better the more of them I do. Thank you very much for everyone that commented. I'll be back obviously next week with a Arsenal preview. I do believe we've got next. So I'll be back there for that, and we'll do this show again for that one. We'll be around after the game, so come down and see us for a fan cam. We're by the stadium store, you know, give us your opinion on everything West Ham related. Don't forget to check out all our other videos. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Click that bell so you get a notification every time one of our videos gets posted. And one thing left to say, come on you irons.